Welcome back, fans of all things Disney. I have to tell you, this has been a really wonderful day so far. Not only did we just finish our very first video for our YouTube channel, but we went out to the mailbox before we took everything down from making the first video, and first package of eBay pins has arrived. Now, before we open these for you, I want to make it very clear to everybody. We understand, because it was a large lot, it was about 50 pins, and it was very inexpensive. We understand that these are scrappers. We have no intention of trading these pins in the parks. We understand what scrappers are. We understand that it would not be fair to trade a scrapper pin for a pin that cost, say, $8 or $9. And we have no intention of trying to gyp somebody and play unfairly when it comes to Disney pin trading. So before the comment section blows up, just please be aware this is for our collection and our collection only. Some of the videos that we were watching in preparation for creating our very own YouTube channel, we saw some just fantastic different pins that we didn't even know had been created, because again, as a family, we had stopped collecting for a while. And we thought, what better way to kind of just get started, get a quantity of pins for the pin collection than to just go ahead, purchase one of those scrapper sets online. We can always trade those out for the more authentic pins if we really find a collection that we absolutely have to have. So with all of that said, we'd like to share what came in from our eBay lot. And again, this was a lot of approximately 50 pins. So let's go ahead and get into them. All right, let's see what we have in here. Did you capture the address? Okay. Well, already I can tell you that there's a couple in here that we had seen in some of the videos that I just thought were absolutely fantastic. Before we go too much further, I have to say something. I am looking very forward to hopefully getting at least one of the candy apple pins. I'm really hopeful that we have a candy apple pin in here. And hopefully we have a Mulan pin in here. All right, but if not, again, we don't have any of these pins, so it's really, really fine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and share a couple of pins at a time, otherwise this video will take forever. So our first one, that looks like that is a China pin. This one here, it looks like it goes with the series that has to do with the astrological signs. Very cool. There is a Mickey pin here. Anything Mickey, again, we're all about Mickey, so that is perfectly fine. This one here looks like it's actually a Disneyland pin, and that's a Mickey pin, so that's fantastic. Like those so far. This looks like a Tinkerbell pirate pin, which is interesting. I'm gonna have to look up and see why there's that little jog out of the pin. I'm sure there's some reason for that. Okay, some of the Mickey head cherry pins that I did see some of those online. That's very cool. Here is a key from the key series. I'm not sure what this is. I'm gonna have to look this one up. I'm wondering if it's one of the symbols from Epcot, but I think I'm wrong on that. So I'm gonna look that up. All right, that looks like it belongs to the headdress and or hat series that's out there, so very cool there. And that definitely looks like a watermelon Mickey head. So hopefully I'm right on that. That's very cool. Oh, perfect. I saw this one in another YouTube video, and I really hope to get it because I absolutely adore Peter Pan. So this looks like that is a Peter Pan Mickey head, which is fantastic. And then of course we have one of the t-shirt pins. So far no candy apples. I'm hoping there's at least one in here, but that's okay if not. All right, so we've got a little bit of Pluto action and Goofy action going on here. Very cool. Oh, I don't remember this character's name. For some reason I want to say that it's Rufus. I can't remember, but I know that that's a Kim Possible pin, and it does have a little hidden Mickey on there. And then this is exciting because that's one of the Explorer badges that's out there, and it also has a hidden Mickey, which is very cool. One of the footprint pins, also with a hidden Mickey. Oh, Stitch. Stitch is one of my all-time favorites. So we have a Stitch pin there. And then here is a, looks like that's a Minnie Mouse. The light is catching it just right. But I'm thinking that's got to be a Minnie Mouse pin. We'll take a look once we get them out of the bags. This one looks like it's a Snow White pin. And that looks like one of the little ducks. I'm not sure if that's a Donald Duck nephew or if it goes with one of the other cartoons, but I'm going to have to do a little research on that. So far, still no candy apples, so I'm really hoping. So it looks like we have two Mickey head pins here. This one obviously is Pluto, and I'm very glad that we got this one because I was kind of looking forward to getting that one. And this one here, I think this looks like it's a Sally Mickey head pin, which is fantastic if that is a Sally Mickey head pin. That's awesome. All right, now this one I'm excited about. This is the Marie Cupcake pin, and I know I just ordered off of eBay, I ordered a set of cupcake pins, but I don't remember if this one was in there, so hopefully not. This is a Star Tours ticket pin, which again, in our first video, we talked about how Star Tours was our favorite ride, so that's very, very exciting. I have no idea whose hat this is, and I probably should, but we're going to have to do a little research on that one. If you happen to know right off the top of your head, please leave it in the comments section below. And then, as we said in a previous video, we're huge Star Wars fans. I have to say, a pink Star Wars helmet seems a little bit weird, so I'm wondering if that was some discoloration, because again, we recognize that these are scrapper pins. Or perhaps it came in the set and was supposed to be pink, so I'll have to look that up. So here's another one of the hat pins, and then super excited, I actually almost bought this one online last night, the Donald Duck Mickey hat, Mickey ear pin. So I'm excited that we have that because again, I was going to purchase that one last night. Here's one of the little pennants for Walt Disney World, lavender, which is great. It's one of my favorite colors. And then a little Minnie Mouse pin here. We have one of the lanyards. And truthfully, I have no idea what this little buddy comes from. I really don't. I have seen those in a couple of other videos, and I have no idea. So if you know what this little guy goes to, if you could please put that in the comments, that would be appreciated. So we have a Minnie Mouse pin here. Oh, and a Mickey Mouse skull and crossbones. Fantastic. Fantastic. Mickey Mouse skull and crossbones. All right. Oh, a Minnie Mouse lock. Perfect. Perfect. This, I really don't know. It looks like a deer, but I have no idea. I gotta be honest, that hairdo looks like it's an Elvis deer. I don't know, but we're gonna have to look it up because it looks strange to me. This appears to be one of the chaser pins because of course there is no color. And then right next to that one is, oh my God, this is fantastic. This is a Mulan chaser pin, one of the parking lot pins, so that you can see where you've parked. But Mulan, she was one of the ones that we wanted to get at least one pin out of this collection. Oh, my husband will love this. He is a huge, huge, huge fan of all things Muppets. So we've got a beaker pin here, and I should know, and I'm drawing a total, oh, my daughter just shared me, this is Pascal, but not in his typical green. So that is Pascal in like a pink color. Oh, a Daisy Street sign. Oh, a candy apple. All right, this is a good set because it had at least one candy apple pin in it, and it happens to be the Olaf candy apple. So now I feel better. So this is clearly a Tinkerbell pin, followed by another lock. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look a little more closely once they're out of the baggies, but I think that must be like a Chippendale lock pin. Oh, a monorail pin. That is exciting because I saw this, and even though orange is not my favorite color, I saw this on somebody else's video and I absolutely loved it because the monorail is something I have to ride on every single time. No matter which resort we are staying at, I have to ride the monorail. And then of course one of our Star Wars pins. Huge fans of all things Star Wars. Is this? My eyesight has gotten super bad. I think that's the little goldfish. It looks like a goldfish. Oh, and right next to it, there is another one of these. One of these little almost decals that you would put in the back of your car window for your family. And then the very last pin that was in this particular 50 pin set, it looks like it is another chaser pin. And again, we'll have to, I'm not exactly sure. I'm thinking it's the light that's keeping me from being able to figure that one out, but we'll take a look once it's out of the bag. And that's it for the 50. All right, so my daughter, who is helping me with this, has just shared with me that she may have covered up the camera lens at some point during that video. So if that did in fact happen, my apologies, but I'm sure that you certainly will understand. So out of that 50 pin lot, there were quite a few that are absolutely fantastic, especially that candy apple Olaf pin. I almost purchased a complete set of the candy apple pins last night because for some reason, I just found them to be the cutest things I'd ever seen in my life. And I'm so grateful that I held off on it because then I would have two. And again, we know these are scrappers. We have zero intention of trading any of them. We just wanted to get our pin collection growing and build some excitement. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. And as we did at the very tail end of our video the last time, I just wanted to share with everybody, if you are interested, Mickey's Magical Delivery. Our family is starting our very own subscription box. So if you are interested, check us out. And if not, that is perfectly fine. We wish you the absolute best until we film our next video, which hopefully will be within the next day or so when our next shipment of pins arrives. Bye.